I'm paying my daughter a visit.
For Mother's Day? Me too. Oh, not just my daughter. All of my children. They chipped in and paid for my trip from Miami. They figured it'd be cheaper for me to come here than for all of them to fly there.
They figured that out?
Dorothy, Sophia's not sick. She didn't eat a bad cannoli. So whoever called and said that was just making the whole thing up.
Rose, Dorothy made the whole thing up. She doesn't want to go with us.
Well, you highest honor there is. Oh, I never dreamed that someone as unqualified as I am would ever be nominated for anything so important.
I guess Dan Quayle really opened the floodgates.
Last year, Gretchen Lillehammer won for running into the burning college.
Oh, my God! He's flying!
I always heard psychiatrists could read your mind, but he didn't do that. Because there's nothing in your mind to read. Well, anyway, I liked him. He was very understanding. Pay me $85. I'll be understanding. Offered us a drink. That is, until one of the truckers noticed my wedding band. Well, I was so stunned I couldn't speak. But Becky Sue spoke right up. She said, "Oh, that's all right. She's a widow."
Oh, Blanche, you poor baby.
I know. You can bet the next time I decided to party when George was out of town on business, I left that wedding ring at home. It's not gonna work. I'm not sharing my room.
Oh, Ma, I'm not thrilled with the arrangement either. But for the 2 weeks that David is here, we'll make do.
Sure, it's easy for you. I'm not the one who snores.
I do not snore.
Please, I'll bet less disgusting noises come out of her. Up with one of my discards, Henry Barnes. He's reasonably good looking. He drives a new Buick Riviera. And I heard he just opened a third dry cleaning store in Boca Raton.
Blanche, where are you going?
I'm gonna go call Henry. I have nothing to do tonight.
What about Rose?
Oh, tell her to call Bud Needham.
Who is Bud Needham?
He just took Henry's place in my discard pile.
In the kitchen? Look, Ma, I'm picking up the tab for dinner tonight, and I feel kind of bad because I've never treated you. I mean, I love Dad, but you're the one who's always been there for me.
Honey, you don't have to worry. I'll always be there for you.
I'm glad to hear that, Ma, because...
Your Uncle Morris.
There's a whole school of thought that says he's a wrathful God.
Yeah, well, that would explain your hair. Stanley, pay attention. No date tonight.
Okay, I guess I'll just have to go through my life without you in it.
Stanley, I am in it. We're busy.
So is Paul Newman, and he still races cars.
Rose, I don't want to be compared with Charlie, and I sure as hell don't want to be compared with Paul Newman. Although I gotta tell you, I do make a better salad dressing. In fact, I don't want to be compared with anybody. I'm the best me there is, and that should be enough.
He invited me yesterday after the movies. He invited me yesterday after dinner.
This was bound to happen. The two of you have been running that man ragged for weeks. It's no wonder he got confused. Hello?
Confused? How could he possibly confuse this young, nubile body with that raisin in it?
Uh-oh. I don't think Seraphina's a worthy opponent for me anymore.
Why not, Sophia?
I'm afraid she's losing it. I just got her next chess move. She bid 4 spades.
Well, the reviews are finally in. You know, the teacher I've been working with on the youth fair.
She's known him for 2 whole weeks, and he hasn't asked her out yet.
Look, I don't know him. We have spent exactly 2 Saturday mornings building display booths and painting signs. We're hardly close.
Maybe you could be if you'd ask him out. He's obviously too shy to ask you. Maybe just...
Well, I know he wants to get remarried, and our relationship is getting much more serious, and he just asked me to dinner to talk about something important. Believe me, he's going to ask me to marry him.
And how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I like him a lot, but...
Spunk, imagine finding that carving in here. Kitchen, bedroom, I knew it was a room I was good in.
Obsessed. You have this irrational need to get Roger to like you. Now, why are you doing this?
I guess it all started when I was a little kid at the orphanage. You see, only the happy, nice kids got adopted. And that's when I started trying to be happy and nice all the time. Because the truth is, if you treat somebody really nicely, they'll...
Right. It's not easy living with yourself when you haven't stood up for what you believe in. I know. I backed down myself today.
I guess I have to go and talk to him.
You'll feel better.
I'll go. Thank you, Blanche, all of you.
Oh, Blanche, you did a pretty good job focusing this for Rose and for me. Pretend that we're happy and then complain to anybody who'll listen.
Michael, congratulations!
Is the Zbornak Wagner party ready?
Yeah, I think we are.
Well, wait a minute. Lorraine has to have something old and something new and something borrowed and
The
something...
body cures itself. We doctors just help it along.
Actually, I'm starting to feel a little hot. What do you suppose could be causing that?
Have you checked your thermostat?
Why don't you check it for me?
Okay, where is it?
You spent 9 years in med school. Find it yourself. You're younger than you really are. You wear sunglasses, put on a little extra makeup, go to dimly lit restaurants.
We've all done that.
Fly to Nevada to get a fake birth certificate. Have a phony high school yearbook printed up. Change the dates on your parents' graves.
We've all done. People don't have dandruff. God figures they've been through enough already.
Hello, you must be Michael's mother.
And you must be Lorraine's mother. We weren't expecting you until tomorrow.
A promise is a promise.
Where did a sweet Sicilian girl like you learn to do those things?
I live with a slut.
Thank her for me.
Long talk last night, and I think I know how I want to handle things.
Thank God. For once, you'll keep your mouth shut.
No, no, no. If I want things to be okay, I want to get everything off my chest.
Fine. You'll feel better, but mark my words, you'll lose your daughter.
Morning, everyone.
How'd you get in?
I used the key under the mat. Do I smell waffles?
No.
We expect you each to cough up $2,500 in 30 days.
Well, what if we can't?
We'll just have to put a lien on your bank accounts, your property, and your salaries. And if that doesn't work, we'll just have to incarcerate you.
Oh, my God. We're going to jail.
Why? They didn't believe in anesthesia back then. They had a nurse hold a pillow over your face. So the other patients couldn't hear your screams. You ought to pay extra for that. Sicily, love it or leave it.
Visiting... Please.
No, the whole experience was too painful.
Please.
We just want to put it out of our minds.
Please.
Hit it, Rose. I have to say what I feel. Miami has so much appeal.
No, she never could help Mama because she had heart flutters, and she never could take gym class, no, because she had a tip uterus, and she never did any housework because she had a spastic colon. Now, she has attached kidneys.
That girl is some kind of mutant. Perfectly. When Blanche Devereaux sets out to seduce a man, she doesn't drag her feet.
Blanche!
Well, Hamlushbell, you sex-hungry devil. Now, I told you, no more. Go home and take a cold shower.
No.
It has a winky.
A winky?
That's the scientific term for it when it's little.
But the baby isn't wet.
Well, we'll change it anyway. Here you go.
Here I go.
The best time to change a diaper is when there's nothing in it. I'll do it. She's down the hall. Last door on the right. Go.
Hello? I'm John Porter. I'm in charge of admissions.
Oh, yeah, hi. I wanted to talk to you about my mother.
About checking her in?
No, about a collection of commemorative plates. Of course about checking her in.
Well, Mrs. Claxton isn't going to have a funeral. She had no friends and no relatives.
Then we'll pop for her funeral.
Why? To show the man upstairs that we have some regard for human life.
No. It's an old Sicilian custom. It's good luck to bury somebody you hate.
Sweet. Oh, even in the bedroom, he's just... Well, he's really brought new meaning to the word solicitous.
What was the old meaning again?
Isn't this a bit sudden? Odd and a bit sudden?
No, I've been doing it for years at children's hospitals. It's been the one bright spot in my life. That and you. Dorothy, I've been lawyering 70 hours a week since I was 25. Can change it.
Change?
No. I'm saying that when Michael is 83 and his retirement home burns down, you're... Oh, that's right. You'll be dead. See ya, pussycat. Can I have food now?
Ma, you know that I'm not giving you food because you're not supposed to eat or drink anything the day of an operation.
I'm not going to any hospital.
Sophia, I'm working on the admitting desk. Does that make it less scary?
Oh, sure. In that...
A nice fresh pitcher of ice cold lemonade.
Pour me a cup, would you? I'm sweating like a horse.
Here, Sophia, let me get it for you.
That's okay, honey. I'll do it.
No, now, Rose, please. I told you when I first arrived I didn't want any special treatment.
I'm sorry.
It's been nearly 6 months now since I lost my sight. And,
Boys.
My guess is a machine gun.
What?
I'm in the back looking for the John, okay? I see a bunch of guys lined up facing the wall. So I figured the toilet is broken, so I'm gonna wait and place it behind one of these guys. Suddenly, someone's yelling to me, "Hey, get out of there, you don't belong here." I said, wait a minute, I peed against a better...
Devereaux doing laundry for a man?
Not just any man. Rex Huntington.
Rex Huntington? Isn't he the guy who stood you up last week?
Well, yeah, he did, but I happen to like the man, so I'm giving him a second chance.
That was his second chance. He stood you up the week before that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you, darling?
Read this. It's just a hell of a book. Ma, I don't know how much more of Magda I can stand.
We're so close to the Bermuda Triangle, it'd be a shame for her not to see it.
You know, you really can't blame Magda. It's all this communist ideology that's...
I guess you two are in the same boat. I'm in the yacht.
What's this boat she keeps talking about?
Don't worry, Rose. You missed it.
So sorry, let's talk about me then.
Blanche, Rose did something absolutely incredible tonight. There was a robbery at the dog show. Ma and I were held hostage. Rose was the only reporter there.
Well, shoot. I missed everything. Let's see the tape.
Okay.
Do a handstand, but they surely did appreciate me trying,
But I don't understand. Blanche, just once, why couldn't you let your sister win?
I told you, Dorothy, jealousy is a terrible thing. That'll teach Charmaine to be Daddy's favorite.
Well, sir, there's only one way we're going to solve this problem.
And we hire a band to play fish songs in pirate suits with muscles bulging.
Your mouth is...
Oh, will somebody say I'm sorry before I burst? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And if I have to die, I'm just glad I'm doing it with my two best friends. Oh, I love you, Blair. Oh, I love you, Rose.
I love both of you.
Oh, I'm just so full of love.
Wall, 3 bottles of beer on the wall, 3 bottles of beer. Take one.
Speaker.
Really? Well, then somebody else do the talking.
Ladies, we're waiting.
Let me save everyone a lot of time here. My name is Frida Claxton. The tree is on my property, and I could care less if the city...
Well, if your brother hadn't been stumped by long division...
Angela, about this Teddy.
It's a beaut, isn't it? No surprise, though.
Fox. The bot? What bot? Oh! It completely slipped my mind.
Oh, yeah, that kind of thing happens to me all the shrimp you can eat.
Nice try, Mom. Let's talk about...
Out of the room and cry like a baby. Get, go, move.
She owns us.
Jason.
Blanche, I really want to thank you again for these ray blockers. I didn't think I'd get used to everything being pink, but it's kind of fun.
Boom, 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 Mr. Simon, bring me a dream.
Boom, 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 boom.
Make him the cutest that I've ever seen.
Boom, 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 boom.
Give him 2 lips like roses and clover.
Boom, boom, boom.
And tell him that his lonesome nights are over.
Great. Pilgrims are going to be showing up to kiss Dorothy's luncheon meat.
Ma, I know it doesn't mean much to you, but I acted positively and things are improving in my life. I don't know, now I feel that I have the power to make anything happen.
Boy, is it beautiful out there today.
Thank you.
Mama on a deathbed?
I promised Mama I'd marry Benito, the town's organ grinder monkey hat manufacturer.
And you didn't do it?
Please. I loved my mother dearly, but I had my own life to live, and I guess you did too, Angelo.
Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, of course, Uncle.
Listens. Hey, everybody, it's 10 o'clock. Do you care where your children are?
Blanche, there you are. Where have you been?
Somebody to bowl with? You want somebody to bowl with? I need somebody to bowl with. Please, just say yes and nobody will get hurt.
Oh, all right.
Unless we don't win.
Miles, I didn't mean to disturb you.
Oh, that's quite all right.
Oh, I just had to get away from all those men in there, all demanding my attention.
Well, I understand.
Oh, I mean, all those guys, they're just hanging on my every word.
Golly, that must be annoying.
Not really. Where's Rose?
Heather and Sunny Pastures is not doing its job. What are we gonna do?
I know what I'm going to do. Make Sunny Pastures do its job. I'm going to see the man who runs that place and give him a good what for. I can be pretty mean and pretty tough when I want to be. There's only one thing I'll need.
What, Dorothy?
My mother to come with me. Like Charlie's Angels.
I have been told I bear a striking resemblance to Miss Cheryl Ladd. Although my bosoms are perkier.
Not even if you were hanging upside down on it. I'll tell you what, why don't we spend tomorrow afternoon together? We'll work on our bonding. I'll take you to Wolfie's for an egg cream.
A chocolate egg cream?
You betcha.
Oh, boy, a chocolate egg cream. Forget it, Dorothy. I smell a pony ride. In case I'll get a boob job, too. I'm not going to the hospital. People die there. They go in, they don't come out.
Ma, that is not true.
I'm still not going.
Sophia, you have to go. You can't just ignore your hernia.
Blanche is right. I mean, right now it's very minor. But, honey, left untreated, it could be very serious. Honey.
What's with the sardines?
Ma, how are we going to get rid of all of this?
Don't worry, tomorrow we're getting 5 cases of pickled onions.
Boy, life sure has a way of throwing you curveballs. When I was younger, I never would have imagined that I'd be worrying about money at this time.
I didn't think I needed to. I figured if I was happy, you were happy too.
Oh, Daddy, I'm so sorry. You've always been there for me. I should have been there for you. You think you can never forgive me?
Life's too short to not forgive.
Doing here?
Oh, there, Michael.
Lois, Blanche. I was with the band up in Fort Lauderdale. We got a free weekend. I thought I'd swing by.
Oh, it's a shame you missed Sophia. She just left.
Yeah, but she'll be back tomorrow. Go sit down. Tell me, what is new?
Well, to be honest, Mom, a lot. I'm getting married.
I was safe backed up against these pillows.
Why don't we see what's keeping Trudy and Dorothy?
Yeah, probably got caught.
Think I'm gonna find someone down in the center to do that with?
When's your friend Jean coming?
Oh, she called. She's on her way from the airport.
Oh, I hope she has a good time while she's here. I remember how tough it was for me the first year after Charlie died.
Yeah, well, she says she's getting better every day.
How long were Jean and Pat married?
Oh, they were together about 8 years.
The nature of the beast. They'd do it in the mud if they had to. You just go sleep with his best friend. That'll even up the score.
Am I on candid camera?
You mean you didn't get dumped?
Well, actually...
Want to go with you? Hey, Dorothy, I look out that window and I see the happy couples walking by, people walking into the supermarket. God, you want me to get on a bus and go see a counselor? I can't even shop for my own food. What I wouldn't give just to make my own dinner once.
Really? Now, how would it look if they thought I was charging my own family rent?
Honest.
Don't you ever get a nosebleed from taking the high road all the time? Oh, this is such an upsetting day.
For both of us.
Why, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I ran into an old...
Well, let's see. Is it something that floats?
Come on, babe, let's go for a spin.
Actually, Stan, there's something I have to talk to you about first.
Oh, we can talk in the car. Come on.
I'll get my purse. I'll meet you outside.
Dorothy, I'm not crazy about you going out with him this way.
Ma, I told you we're just going...
Ready for a breakout? Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna go out back, get some fresh air.
Well, won't the neighbors see you?
Just a gentleman friend paying a visit. Of course, it would look better if one of you were out there with me. Come on, Dottie.
What do you mean, come on? If you want me to do you a favor, you ask me.
All right, I'm asking. You don't have to bite my head off.
You're a
You all look beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Well, David, what are you doing here?
I'm going back to Dallas tonight. But before I leave, there's something I have to know.
Oh, come on in. Y'all go on, I'll meet you there.
Oh, I see the problem. Well, what about this? Miami is nice, so I'll say it thrice.
Right, who the hell says thrice?
It's a word.
So is interuterine.
I just don't understand it. I forbade her to go, and she looked me straight in the eye and walked out that door.
Honey, you have to understand. Look, Lucy is experiencing her first taste of freedom. She's going through a rebellious stage.
Anyway, when Charlie told them that we were going to get married, they forbade it. They said they'd disown him if he married a Kurt
Kleckner Biden.
Right. And he'd lose his share of the family tile grout fortune.
He didn't care. He told them, and a box of Milano cookies to take home to your wife. A fact, use it as you wish.
Anyway, it was love at first sight. And nobody in town could believe that this man, who had lived for 52 years with his mother, would fall head over heels in love with the town squeak.
Hello, Rose.
Hello.
Well, let's get to work. Hop in the chair.
Look, Dr. Norgan.
Hey, what's this Dr. Norgan? What happened to Lou?
All right, Lou, there's something I have to talk to you about.
Oh, it was a terrible time for me. You know, I'd gone on an eating binge when Stan left, and I'd put on quite a bit of weight. Plus, I was not a 20-year-old. You know, when you're 20, no matter what you do, everything stays where it's supposed to. Now, when you lean over, it looks like somebody's let the air out of your face.
Who could forget I carried it all the way from Sicily? And for what? So you could get divorced. I should have gotten you something returnable, like a donkey.
You know, I've eaten through a lot of great times on these plates.
Yeah. You know, with Alma here, I've been thinking of his friend, Lisa Jane Beadler, fixed me up with the most beautiful boy I'd ever laid my eyes on.
Oh, George.
No, this was Richard J. Wilde. And believe me, his name said it all. We must have pulled over on the side of the road 5 times on our way to that Christmas dance.
It's always best to drive defensively over the holidays.
Sewing shop on 4th Street, and in the back they got this thimble museum I've always wanted to go to. You know, you could put in a thimble what most people know about thimbles. Well, no, that's not mine. They tell that one down at the Thimble Museum.
You actually had a good time at a thimble museum? You ended that sentence with a preposition just to break.
What would I do that for? Look, I know how to settle this. Let me tell you a story of the steamy South, a tale of deception and tragedy.
Just a second, Uncle.
Say, it's time to play Grab That Dough. Hands on buzzers. Let's begin with our trivia lightning round. What famous Tennessee Williams play was recently made into a film by Paul Newman?
Willard. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I better get the dessert.
Oh, she sure left in a hurry.
Hey, who told her to feed me cabbage?
Yeah, I do. Could we discuss this later?
Wow. Oh, thank you, Blanche, but there's more. The police have just informed me that there was also a robbery by an unidentified man. Perhaps this little fellow knows who he...
Hey! Move it along, would you, Itzhak? We're trying to have a conversation here.
May I get you something from the bar?
Yes, bring me a bottle of scotch.
Right, we still have to get through this.
It's kind of weird.
No, I've thought it all out. And then when you arrive at level 4, then you get to just nuke her. I mean, just nuke the hell out of her. Morning.
Morning. Dorothy, taste this.
Oh, Ma, that's wonderful.
Yeah, smells fine to me. I don't know why they were calling it.
I won't know a moment's peace. I'll scar my fingerprints with battery acid, and I'll run from town to town taking jobs that people have who got bad grades in school. And then one day they'll find me, holed up in a little shack in the Louisiana bayou, and a sheriff named Bull will call my name out over a megaphone.
Right. It's steady work. They supply the uniform, and you're married to God. At least he's home every night.
Dorothy, maybe it's time you reconsidered working at the museum with me.
Honey, come on, we've had that conversation. The only thing I know about museums is that you shouldn't eat the...
Not fair. Why should I be left out? If I don't do it, Dorothy won't do it.
So when do you want me there? Hi, girls.
Oh, Dorothy, don't you look nice?
Well, thank you, Rose. Mr. Gordon's coming over for lunch today. We're having it out on the lanai.
So that's why you're acting like it's a...
Everybody, ladies, you're certainly looking... Never mind.
Where's your date, Blanche?
Oh, he'll be along, never fear. In plenty of time to see me win the Best Friend of the Friends of Good Health Award.
Blanche, you must still be running a fever. You're hallucinating. I am going to... Oh, yes, and I hope it makes her feel better. I've been worried about her. I mean, ever since she got those flowers from Mel Bushman, she hasn't been herself.
Well, I'm off to the Rusty Anchor. Spring break comes but once a year.
For weeks. I used to have so much trouble sleeping, I tried counting sheep.
Rose, if there are real sheep in this story, I do not want to hear it.
Okay.
Hi. Oh, Simon, good to see you. I probably just overdid it in class tonight.
I do think you ought to have it checked out.
Come on, it's perfectly all right. Ma, what is that you're knitting?
A bottle cover for the sherry.
Why do we need to cover the sherry?
Not the sherry here in the house. The sherry I take to the park. You drink out of a paper bag in the park, and suddenly...
Oh, no. In fact, it began the annual tradition of the St. Olaf milk diving tournament. I won 3 times in the low-fat division. Eventually, they discontinued the event when several spectators were caught dipping their Oreo cookies in the winter's swim trunks.
To him and that souped-up old Studebaker, racing out toward bio country, where Deck knew this justice of the peace who specialized in marrying stupid teenage girls from well-to-do families. Now, lucky for me, old man Montgomery had been in the Rexall that day and overheard us making our plans and tipped off you and Daddy. You know, to this day, I don't know how you all got...
So there's this cognitive dissonance between her actual and her ideal self, which causes her to be practically dysfunctional. Of course, I'm no psychologist.
No, you're a nitwit. How come you know those words?
Blanche, come on, it's not nice calling her a nitwit, but since the cat's out of the
I
bag...
hope to think you can be just as dopey at 82.
So, do you want to get a divorce?
Hey, I'm Catholic. I don't need a divorce on my record with St. Peter in spitting distance. I say we get separated.
Fine. That's a better idea.
Yes, Mr. President. Thank you. Goodbye. The President loved my letter. Oh, I've got to write this down in my diary right now. Oh.
I just figured out what I'm going to do for the talent contest. What's it?
Why?
I put my skates on the wrong feet.
Oh.
Sonia Henderfinkins.
Morning, all.
Good morning, honey.
Oh, Rose, for God's sake. You look like a giant elf. Can I borrow that sometime?
Are you okay?
Just a little nervous. I'm supposed to get married in exactly 20 minutes right here in this hotel.
Well, then what are you doing here? Cold feet?
Yeah, but not about him. See, he's got this ex-wife.
I tell you, that Disney World hotel was just wonderful. It had everything. Good service, delicious food, a beautiful room.
What did you think of the rides?
They got rides?
Don't worry about it. You had a good time and you never had to stand in line.
We'd like to stay and chat, but we want to get settled in our new place.
No, I don't want to. I just hate bowling. All I ever wanted to do was look cute in my new outfit.
We all look cute in your new outfit.
That does it. With her.
Well, what specifically is it about Dorothy that is disruptive to the household?
It's nothing specific. It's her entire general attitude.
Yeah, like that time a couple of weeks ago. Was it week before last?
Well, we came back.
Next time I ask her, perfect.
Come in.
Hi, Dorothy.
Oh, well, hi, Rose.
And tell the dirtbag he can come.
Forget it, Mom. I can just as easily limbo down the aisle.
Relax, honey, relax. I just want to get it all out of my system before he gets here. Now go ahead, call him.
I'll call him. You talk to him.
Oh, well, all right. If I can get through an entire wedding with him, I should be able to handle this.
Dorothy, do you think this looks alluring and yet nurse-like?
I don't know, Blanche. Maybe the earrings put it over the top.
Oh, no, I did that for the baby. They love shiny things. Listen, maybe you two ought to... Of course, I'll have to see pictures of the father before I commit.
Well, if you're really interested, I could call the office and see about sending over 2 girls.
Great, count me in. Peter, what a day.
Pussycat, I'm going out with my friends. Can you give me some money?
What happened to the money I gave you last night?
Let's see. $10 went for cover charge, $10 went for a round of drinks, and the other 10 went into the G-string of a very cute male dancer named Mr. Big.
Down to the market for some cookies and bean dip. Oh, hell, I'll just take the damn thing off in the car.
Oh, Blanche, I'm glad you're here. I have something to tell you.
What is that you're holding?
Oh, I bought a new gown.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Ma. Where you been?
I took Augie to that cafeteria in the mall.
Well, you and Augie have been seeing a lot of each other these past few days.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. Augie's a terrific guy and a gentleman. Every time I leave the tape,
you're trying a little too hard.
Oh, I don't. No, Rose, I admire you. When you want something to happen, you go for it. Me, I dream.
Are you back on that showbiz kick again?
Oh, yeah, Ma. You know, I was always pretty good at it, even way back in high school. Ma, do you remember those variety shows that my class used to put on? I was really very good.
He bought champagne and we toasted our first skydive tomorrow.
You what?
We're going to go skydiving.
You're going skydiving? A room with a view. A room with a... I mean, good luck.
Oh, you know, I think this is the best visit we've ever had. I think it's because you've realized I'm a grown woman.
Well, I never thought the day would come, but we are finally the same age. Why don't you...
As you've said the same thing to me just that way ever since I was in the 3rd grade. That's sweet.
It's not sweet. It's pathetic. 52 years and you never stopped off anywhere. Get a life. So did you teach anybody anything today?
Well, I tried, but it seems...
Sticks and stones can break your bones, but cement pays homage to tradition. All right, Dorothy, I think it would be a good idea if we rehearsed how you're going to break up with Stan tonight. Okay, I'll be Stan.
I didn't know you were doing the spokesmodel category on Star Search. But then again, you work your wonders in mysterious ways. A couple of years ago, on a night like this, I would have frozen to death because I was by myself. Now I have Dorothy and Blanche and Sophia to keep me warm. Not just on
That peasant girl was me. And that painter was Pablo Picasso.
Ma, I have a feeling you're lying.
Be positive,
Okay, I'm positive you're lying.
Is allowed to shave the woman's head and make her wear an itchy hat.
I hear Pakistan has the same penalty for jaywalking.
Swain.
Hi, Blanche.
Something wrong? You're saying...
Well, she just frozen solid.
Oh, no. Melissa. Oh, gosh. Melissa.
That's your music, Melissa. Honey, do you remember the words? Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Come on, sweetheart, sing. Brush off the clouds and cheer up.
Dad, well, that's no excuse. Daddy obviously doesn't know what he's doing. He's lost his grip on reality.
Oh, honey, maybe it's not as serious as you think. Maybe he's just going through a stage.
My father is not off on some crazy lark, Dorothy. He sold our house and our land and everything he spent his lifetime building. Well, if you want to see a naked whale. Under your bathtub? Oh, that does it, Missy. All right, this means war. We'll both keep going. We'll just see who he picks for his sculpture.
Fine, it's gonna be me.
No, it's not. It's gonna be me.
Girls, I think I
put my head between my knees.
No, that's for nausea.
When I'm scared, I'm nauseous. You remember what happened when that man tried to steal my purse?
Worked better than Mace. Honey, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
Well, anyway, all the same, I better get busy writing down my act.
Well, he has a gun.
This is a toy. He has been holding us hostage all this time with a toy gun.
I can't believe it.
Neither can I. Dorothy, you call yourself an Italian? You can't tell the difference between a toy and a real piece?
Girls, I know you're gonna go to court and tell the truth.
We'd like to, but we could get in some trouble. You see, most of the judges at juvenile court know us. I think we've worn out our cute act.
Now you listen to me, you little monsters, if you think we're gonna be your patsies.
That feather from Vito meant he's somewhere down here in Miami. So now it's up to me to take care of him.
Oh, Ma, come on. Do you really expect us to believe that you're going to go through with this?
Believe what you want, Dorothy. Sicilians take these things very seriously.
Really great in front of company.
Hi, girls. What time does Clayton get here?
Oh, any minute now.
Oh, we better put out the welcome mat.
We don't have a welcome mat.
What about the one Dorothy says is at the foot of your bed?
Oh, boy, it's a dark day in Brooklyn today. The Dodgers are moving out and your mother's moving in.
Grandma, here we are. I'm in a wheelchair. I'm not blind. I can see where we are. And it could stand a good vacuum.
Hi, Dorothy. Hello, Mama.
Where?
Thank you.
And your signet ring?
That isn't mine.
Oh, well, then we square. Blanche, you were right. What do we have without trust?
Realize what just happened.
Well, I know. I've been having a very good time, and there wasn't even a man in the room.
Do you think it was just a fluke, or do you think we could learn to like each other?
Well, I think it might take time, but I think it could be worth it.
Let's give it a shot.
Please!
I'm gay.
But I think I'm too close. Did you have a poppy seed bagel for breakfast?
Will you put that thing down? What do you think you're doing?
Well, I'm making a video for my class at the junior college.
Oh, really? Gee, it sounds like fun.
Oh, I'm glad you think so, because I want you to be one of the stars.
Oh, Rose, I don't think so. No, you...
I mean, thank you.
Blanche, 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 Blanche.
Oh, man. And he wonders why he can't have his own series.
Well, shabba-dabba-dab.
Dorothy, I read your memo. I like the way you think.
Well, thank you, Mr. Hastings. Thank you very much.
Well, you've got a lot of modern ideas for a woman your age.
Oh, you're just saying that.
No, I mean it.
Here you go, half butter pecan, half Rocky Road, just like you like it, ma'am.
Thank you, Sophia. Oh, here, darling, that's for you.
Wow, $1. Now I can buy those knee-highs I've been saving up for. Let me know if you have any more work, Blanche.
Well, I may want you to take this
And then, you're gonna love this. Dom DeLuise takes me by the arm and insists I tell Bert the story.
Sophia, I don't want to hear any more about it.
Not even the part when Bert and Dom insisted I repeat the story to Lonnie Anderson?
If no one minds. I wrote some things down, but I'd just rather talk. The funeral was for my Aunt Gretchen. I didn't know her very well. The only thing I remembered about her is she used to scare me. Jumping out of my closet at night, putting false facts.
In this country, you can get divorced. In Sicily, there was no divorce. If you wanted to end a marriage, you had to resort to the lupara.
Is that some kind of legal loophole?
It's some kind of sawed-off shotgun.
Blanche, did he leave a number?
No. Dorothy, dropping him was the smartest thing you ever did.
What are you going to do if he calls again?
Don't talk to him.
Oh, why not? Music. Did they land on their feet during the dismount? Different people have different strengths. It's just impossible to tell, but anything over a 9 is excellent.
Over a 9?
Rose, you cannot go on this way. I mean, life isn't worth living if you're going to live it with this kind of fear. Now, honey, we were robbed. It's scary, but it happens. And now it's over. And the robbers are gone.
I know that. I know it's over. I know they're gone.
It's my mouthwash. Ha ha, the joke's on you. I don't use it.
Oh, Ma, come on. You're just being silly. Here, have some tea. It'll relax you.
Everyone here is a woman.
We are gathered here today to honor the memory of a man who has suddenly been taken from us.
What are you looking at me for? Just keep talking.
Fidel Santiago was a very special man. He was kind, caring, and loving.
Miles, big news.
Later.
Rose,
I'm busy, Sophia.
Dorothy, I can't breathe.
Not now, Ma. Okay, but this better be good.
I don't know. How good when you're dying, not when you're on vacation. I've waited my whole life to ride Space Mountain, and nothing, you hear me? Nothing is going to stop me. Why are you always taking her side?
Away with it.
Same reason a dog licks himself, Dorothy. Because he can.
Where's Stan?
That wasn't Stan at the door.
Oh, who was it?
Now, Dorothy, just stay calm. Just relax and don't do anything you'll be silly.
Sweetheart, don't let anything go on.
Well, Mother, I guess this is it.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
Oh.
Now listen, you be a good wife, you hear? Be his friend. Be his lover. Don't be his slave.
Mom,
and I want you...
I don't like seeing you in pain. You still angry with me?
What for? For trying to stop your daughter from making a mistake?
Somebody has to. You kids get to be middle-aged. You think you know everything.
I don't care what you say. You were speeding.
No questions asked. She's gonna blow it.
Okay, Paul, we'll see you at the rally on Pier 5. Oh, the Dolphin will really appreciate it. Oh, isn't this exciting, taking part in a protest?
What did you make that's so special?
Sardine casserole with a kind of a oatmeal cookie crust. I hope you like it. There's a lot.
For myself for a change. Oh, you're looking at a new Rose Nyland, the girl who's gonna eat life.
Hi, Cookie. How you feeling?
Oh, fine, Sophia. But I did die. I died and went to heaven.
That's nice.
A cold winter's night, but all year long. Take care of them, God. If anything happened, I just...
Rose, thanks for the lovely prayer. Now shut up and get into...
Seeing if I could get more than halfway across the street before the don't walk sign comes on. Trying to stay awake on the John. Hoping it is the John. Competition is the thing that keeps me going. But if you want me...
I'm ready. Oh, honey, I know what you're going through. The bottom line is, if you take a chance in life, sometimes good things happen, sometimes bad things happen. But, honey, if you don't take a chance, nothing happens.
I'm going to take a chance.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I have to look at my... Oh, look, 2 more mimes pretending to kill yourself. I'm going to have some fun with it. They weren't mimes, were they?
Hi, I'm Jerry. Is Dorothy Zbornak here?
I'm just down the elephants as my dad. Anyway, I was lost and scared. But then I did what generations before me had done. I gazed up into that dark night sky and found the bright star that could guide me home.
The North Star.
Actually, it was the Texaco star.
I might be responsible for the decision you're making was too much.
Dorothy, this is crazy. It's not like you pushed me toward this decision. You didn't even know I was thinking about it.
Blanche did. She saw it in your eyes.
My eyes?
Frank, you're a very special person. I knew that the moment I met you, and I realized you felt the same.
Excuse me, we're supposed to have reservations for the second show. The name is Devereaux.
Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, I don't seem to have you listed.
Oh, well, maybe it's under the name of Hollingsworth.
Hollingsworth? You not here to see Big Daddy Hollingsworth?
Yes, we are.
I'm sorry, you just missed...
Everybody, ladies, you're certainly looking... Never mind.
Where's your date, Blanche?
Oh, he'll be along, never fear. In plenty of time to see me win the Best Friend of the Friends of Good Health Award.
Blanche, you must still be running a fever. You're hallucinating. I am going to...
And they live in St. Olave's?
Yes.
Oh, you must be very proud of them.
I am. So when was it you visited St. Olaf?
Oh, Lord, it must be 50 years ago now. I went to a wedding.
You are not the kind of person I want as a friend. Why don't you go to the Mortimer Club by yourself?
I don't understand.
Let me spell it out for you. Go to hell.
Do that. I gave Deck back his ID bracelet. That had Deck on one side and allergic to the law on the other. Hopped in the car with you and Daddy, and we took off home. I asked you if you were...
Hey, what you doing?
Just looking through the old photo album. Boy, you were a cute kid.
Yeah, I was sort of cute. Oh, look, there I am at 7.
An angel.
Here I am at 11.
Adorable.
Oh, look, here I am at 15.
The beginning of the end.
Oh, don't hold dinner for me tonight. I have a date. I guess I better go get out of these clothes.
Again? Well, Rose, you got a reprieve. As long as Blanche isn't here, she won't find out that you brought a dog into the house.
What do I care if she closes the gate before you give him the sugar?
You said that, Blanche.
I won't go if you don't want me to, but I do want to go, so can I?
Would your mother let you go?
No.
Then go.
Thank you! Oh, you're the best! I'll see y'all later.
He never wants to see you again, and The truth is, I'm going out with Thomas tonight. You're not upset, are you, Blanche?
Well, no, I'm not upset. It serves me right. Hey, matter of fact, take the Mercedes. Yeah, have a good time.
Oh, Blanche, that's awfully sweet of you. Come on, Ma, now be nice. They're looking forward to your visit. The 6 boys are giving up their bedroom for you.
It'll be a miserable week. I don't even know where I am going.
Ma, it's your grandson's graduation.
Big deal. Animal grooming school. He'll know how to make that fluffy ball at the end of a poodle's tail.
That is incredible. How did you know?
I heard him singing in the shower. He's the only man I ever knew who knows all the words to Send in the Clowns.
Rose, I owe you an apology.
You sure do.
There's on this earth than most chickens do in a lifetime. Give me a break. I'm making this up as I go along. Above all else, that chicken was a great entertainer. And a great entertainer deserves to be remembered in a special way.
Yeah. You kept a diary about raising 2 pigs.
You know another way to get a 4-H pig diary badge?
Oh, my God. There's been a terrible misunderstanding. What do you say we just forget the whole thing?
I didn't say they made us eat it. You have the option to go hungry. By the way, I'm moving out tomorrow.
Wait, Ma, wait, come back here. What do you mean you're moving out?
Your brother Phil called again. This time, Big Sally left him for good. She packed up the 4 kids and moved to another trailer court.
I thought they had...
Blanche, I want to apologize.
Okay.
I apologize.
That's it?
I can't think of anything else to say. I behaved terribly.
I know.
No, you don't. Oh, I went to Stan's hotel room tonight because I thought you were there.
Well, I wasn't.
I know.
Been something.
I was quite a looker. Almost as pretty as you.
Why, thank you.
Of course, I had bigger breasts.
Trust me, Rose. Drink it. Slowly. That's right. Down the hatch. We call this Sicilian Sominex. Now, you might feel a slight tingling, but believe me, you'll sleep like a baby. A headstone is a milestone.
I think my milestone birthday was when I turned 50.
Oh, Ma, I remember your 50th. We were supposed to go to a party at Guido's, but you were fighting with Pop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll never forget it. It was Brooklyn, April 1956.
Dorothy.
Yes, Mom.
And kiss our new TV goodbye. Isn't that right, Mr. Longfellow?
Yes, it is.
Listen, I have a great idea. It's a little strange, it's a little bizarre, it's slightly off the wall, but it just might work.
What is it, Dorothy?
Why don't we each take $20 from our pocket? Thank you, Stan.
Blanche, would you care for something? Doesn't look like you're fighting the Battle of the Bulge.
No, thank you, Stan.
Well then, I'd like to make a toast. Your attention, please, everybody. To my son-in-law and my daughter. May she be as happy with her new life mate as I am with mine.
Like someone walking slowly up creaking stairs.
We don't have stairs.
I know! How strange is that? What are you doing?
Well, I thought I heard a prowler outside.
Oh, my God, Dorothy, why didn't you call the police?
Oh, no. It turned out it was a neighbor's cat trying to mate with our plastic flamingo.
It's time. No, you can't put it in brownies. I said no reefers, okay? Goodbye.
You know, Sophia, the problems you're having at work remind me of something that happened back in St. Olaf.
Please, dust reminds you of something back in...
Mom, it's me.
Oh, Kirsten, I'm so glad you came.
Oh, don't worry, Mom. Everything's gonna be okay.
Kirsten, where are the girls?
Oh, they're too young to come to the hospital.
Not your girls.
How about some ice cream?
You ladies care to join us?
No, thanks. We don't want to spoil our dinner.
Not that that outfit hasn't done a good job already.
Buzz, I'm not sure I should go. You see, I haven't been totally honest with you. I'm involved with...
Please come up on stage! Bobby Spina!
Please say you didn't do this.
Jeannie Taylor!
Please tell me you didn't do this.
Dorothy Sporta!
Can you believe it? She's been dancing with him for the last half hour.
Don't let it get to you, pussycat.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
All your whining is lousing up the happiest day of my life.
Fall on the floor if I've driven you out of my life. From this moment on, the floor is my home.
Enjoy.
Dorothy!
I can explain, Mom.
No need to, pussycat. Let's move quick before the cops get here. You wipe for fingerprints. I'll get a shovel and a hefty bag.
Come on now. I mean, he also said that there are things that you can do that might bring back some of what you've lost. I mean, we could talk about the good old days, reminisce with old friends. Honey, you have to look on the bright side.
I've had a lifetime of bright sides. I'll just have to learn to do without them.
Oh, damn it. I hate...
Here you go, half butter pecan, half Rocky Road, just like you like it, ma'am.
Thank you, Sophia. Oh, here, darling, that's for you.
Whoa, a whole $1. Now I can buy those knee-highs I've been saving up for. Let me know if you have any more work, Blanche.
Well, I may want you to take this little...
I'll load up now and keep them for stocking stuffers.
This is terrible.
Trick move from your checkers by mail partner?
No, it's from the company Charlie worked for. They've gone bankrupt, and so is their pension fund. I'm not going to be getting pension. Well, the Indian cries out from his heart. That's the worst kind of crying.
My father's a surgeon. That's physiologically impossible. How can we be drawn into the story if you're misrepresenting the facts?
Honey, it's a make-believe lying on television in front of 1 million people.
People lie on television, Dorothy. They do it on 60 Minutes all the time.
He's a married man running for election. Why would he say he had an affair if he hadn't?
I'm sure I don't know. And I also don't know why you just assume I'm guilty. Can you give me one good...
I approve.
Oh, Dorothy, that's silly. I bet they have only nice things to say about you.
Rose, I wasn't serious. I know babies can't talk.
Oh, yes, they can. It's just that they're only understood by other babies. And, of course, advanced civilization's far, far away.
Like where?